boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast.
Race day morning, Z-Max. We are going to have a hot smoking day today, y'all. It's going to be a hot, greasy racetrack. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Jasmine Salinas first round. It is going to be one of those days where anything could happen. Somebody could get a hold of it and knock it out of the ballpark. You could also knock the tires loose and be pedaling your way down through there. Let's go turn on some wind lights, chasing them points. Got to get it done. Need them wind lights, don't we, Austin?
Oh yeah, we're going to get them.
Go get them. Rolling up here for driver intro. And we're all filming each other here.
Just gonna look at each other and go.
Your number 9 qualifier. Your number 8 qualifier. Let's make some noise for Clay Milligan and Jasmine Salinas.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
First pair of top dual cars firing off, as is usually the case. The number 8 and 9 qualifier, because, well, everybody wants a guinea pig out there. The track has been freshly prepped. It is a 117-degree racing surface. It is a warm one out there, already up in the mid-80s as far as temperature goes for you great fans. We're dealing with a correction factor of 107, density altitude 3,183 feet. A lot of humidity out there. We are set. The Carolina Nationals are underway. It's a great place to start if you're Clay Milligan. He wins it 381, 326. Jasmine Salinas, 379, 329. Milligan by 6 thousandths of a second on a hole shot. What a great drag race. Watch again the Play NHRA replay. Jasmine Salinas 0.97 on the tree. That put her behind by about 27. And down to the stripe, Clay Milliken holds on by 6 thou. Joe
Hey, tell Jono thank you for the bath. Yeah, tell him he got me all in the face. Maybe that's what I need to win on hole shots, getting sprayed in the face. So apparently we just won that on the hole shot, guys. Woo! Man, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm so proud of you guys and proud of everybody. It's just freaking awesome.
Here with Jim Overhofer, a driver helped you out. You guys won the Indy together, the U.S. Nationals, and you're going around 2 here at ZMAX.
Hey, that's what a team is. Team stands for together. Everyone achieves more. And Clay Milliken, he's our guy, man. He's got a ton of experience, and he's a championship driver, and it's pretty awesome. And it's cool that Rick Ware and Robbie Benton are here too with us.
The Parts Plus Mighty Fire Breaker Machine. Rick Ware in the house after being in Bristol last night for the night race that I'm sure many of you great fans enjoyed. Well, Doug, they fired those things up so fast we barely got a chance to say hi. How are you?
We did. I'm doing great. Good to see Clay get off the line and get a win there for his team.
All right, y'all. I don't know what to say, but we'll let Dr. Derek say it for me.
Hole shot, baby. Hole shot. It's always a good day for a hole shot. We got a 381 for you, Clay, with a hole shot win over 379 from Jasmine Salinas. Reaction time of 0.75 to her 97.
All right, it had to be close then.
It was 6 thousandths of a second.
6 thou. Holy moly, that was close.
Love it though.
Me too.
That's
Me
how you start
too.
the day off.
It's a good way to start the day, and I say it all the time. It doesn't matter if I screw up, the team screws up, win together, lose together. Plain and simple. It is a team sport. Team sport. I'm just proud to turn the win light on. We just heard that Tony Schumacher lost first round. That helps us points-wise, and I think he's right behind us, or maybe Tony Stewart is. Either way, round 1 win. All right, y'all, we are warmed up and ready to go for round 2, racing Brittany Force. We do have lane choice. The track is definitely not getting any better. It is hot out. It's like Richmond kind of feel outside. Racetrack don't have a chance when it's like that. We just got to do what we got to do to make this thing go down the racetrack. All geared up, ready. Andrew said it's not hot out.
It's not hot out.
It's all a mind thing, right?
Yeah.
Shane, on the other hand, has just said he's just tired of sweating.
A little bit.
He does that anyway. He's a desert guy. It shouldn't bother him, but he keeps talking about the humidity.
Yeah, I'm just wet for no reason.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
heat is one thing, it's just being wet for no reason, it sucks.
Yeah, it's not hot to you, but it's humid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Arizona boy. He's used to the hundreds, but it's just hot. Can't get enough water today. Speaking of water, I'm going to come over and grab Jesse here. So I said, speaking of water, I don't know if Jono was trying to make sure I was woke up or not, but what happened up there before we started the car and doing the burnout and all that?
So I told Jono, I said, hey, if it gets dry, spray a little more water on there. So we did, and he got Clay a little bit wet. Got pretty much the whole car wet. Doused Clay, but we won.
And for those of y'all that don't know, Jono would be Jimmo's brother.
Yep.
Funny car world champion tuner. And he sprayed me right in the face. You probably are going to be able to see it on the helmet cam. You definitely could see it on my windshield. It was funny. I'm like, dang, Jono.
I look at the car, I'm like, the whole car is doused in water. I'm like, whatever.
It worked out. We didn't spin the tires like most of the cars did, and won by 6 thou. 6 thou, y'all. That's crazy.
First pair of cars went right down the boulevard. Second pair of cars both took the tire off at almost exactly the same moment. Third pair of cars. There's Brittany Force, your #1 qualifier. And here comes Clay Millican. Clay was a little bit late starting and did an extremely short burnout. And I'm wondering if that was now by design. If Jimmo and the guys decided that we don't want to put any extra heat in the tires, we don't want to warm up the racetrack. They've got the mighty Firebreaker colors on the side of that Rick Ware racing machine. And for Brittany, it looks like business as usual. With David Grubnick, John Collins. Again, going back to round #1, Clay taking care of business on a hole shot. Brittany taking care of business in a big pedal fest. First pair, good clean run. Second pair, smoky, smoky, smoky. .79, 323 miles an hour. Brittany Force goes 3.909. They're 5 thou apart in reaction time. But Clay's car better. Looked like Brittany had
going to the semifinals again after that big U.S. Nationals win. This drag racing thing is working out for you.
Well, I'm so thankful to be here, and it's just so cool working with Jimmo and Nikki and Clay Millican, Jesse Snyder, these guys, and it's great to be home. I mean, I love being here. Thank you, guys. God bless.
Let's do it! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Reporter.
Hello, hello. We got a round 2 win, Clay.
How about that? What's the numbers?
We got a round-winning 379 with a 6.
Dang, that's pretty good for out there.
As hot as it is right now.
And the belt come off for the finish line too, by the way.
That explains the 323 mile an hour speed. To the 390 that Brittany ran at 314.
Awesome.
75 on the reaction time again. Captain Consistency.
I should have been in that $1 million race last week, maybe.
Yeah, bracket car.
Yeah. So, Caleb, he's a reporter. Does that make you our weather girl, or is that incorrect to say?
I'll be the weather girl.
Okay. What's the weather then?
Well, there's an 80% chance that it's one of the hottest fall races at Charlotte. It is very toasty.
What was the track temp?
127?
Something in that.
Something like that. Hot?
Hot. Not quite Richmond, but freaking hot.
Yeah.
Whoo! Going rounds, going to the semis, chasing them win lights and them points. Let's go. That's my boys right here. Oh, that's my boys. Let's go. warmed up, ready. A few final adjustments happen. It ain't cooled down none, Jesse.
By the sweat.
So far, the hot track's been okay for us. We'll just keep trying to turn on wind lights.
Way to be.
Doug Foley coming up.
On the starting line, right below the tower with team owner Rick Ware. Rick, so interesting that you are on this journey as a NASCAR team owner, as an IndyCar, an open wheel team owner. You got the motocross, supercross bikes that you own, coming into the world of drag racing with Clay Millican and bringing in a lot of different marketing partners. How has that been like?
It's been fantastic. You know, when you're trying to do this for a living, you're trying to produce this footprint to make sure that you have a return on the investment for the sponsors, which everybody has to fight for. We've been able to bring in, this week in Mighty Firebreaker and Arrowhead and Arby's here just recently that have been involved in other sports, in motorsports. We're bringing them over here to educate them on the advantages of coming to here, not as a replacement, but as a value add. Across the board, it's just awesome. I mean, first off, the exhilarating experience being here live is second to none. But the ability to have the fan interaction, have people leave the stands, come in and get sampling and autographs and to talk and to watch, that's something that's very unique to this sport in itself. I realized that a long time ago and tried to figure out a way to incorporate it into our brand and our footprint. It's taken years to be able to figure out how to monetize it and make it happen. I'm very thankful a couple of years ago we were able to figure it out. We just love being here, and you have to love what you do. We love being here, but we're trying to show the world also too of motorsports of just, man, it's still a little bit of a diamond in the rough, and we're getting more and more people here all the time.
Amazing. I remember doing an interview with you right here. So you were kind of kicking some tire a little bit, like trying to make those decisions. Now you are a U.S. Nationals winner. How was that to experience?
Well, growing up watching all of that, I was joking with my wife at dinner the other night, and I'm like, hey, we won the U.S. Nationals. Did you know that? And she's like, are you like a 12-year-old? And I'm like, yeah, it's unbelievable just because it's cool. It's iconic. And in this sport here, it's the biggest race, but it takes a lot of luck. It takes the right people. And we were, there's just one of those weekends that you dream about that we were able to pick the lane and we were able to get down the track. And I'm just thankful for, the opportunity, the people that we have to do it with. With Clay is awesome.
Clay is awesome, and you're doing a great job, and I appreciate you preaching the gospel. That's the only thing left to do with drag racing is expand it out to that like real big mainstream audience. We've got the product. Everybody loves it that comes out here, and you're definitely carrying your weight. We appreciate it.
We are, and God is awesome because without it, all things would not be possible, right?
That is a fact. Rick Ware, good luck.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Rick Ware and the NASCAR crew coming into the world of NHRA drag racing.
And he is headed for the final round, where he will either race Cinderella, Doug Foley, or Clay Millican. But he's got to deal with Clay Millican, the U.S. Nationals champ. Flying some new colors on the side of that car this week. Of course, Parts Plus has been with him forever. Folks at Mighty Firebreaker, Ford Performance, Mac Tools. Clay had so much success over on the I side of the fence. but always struggled to kind of find his footing here in the NHRA. Well, the last couple of years, he's been among the elite players. Does Doug Foley have another magic moment that'll get him to the final round? Or will Clay battle his way to his second final in 3 races?
What in the world?
Antron Brown awaits. Boom. And boom. Doug Foley wins it on fire. Clay Millican hit the gas and blew the blower off of it. Doug Foley obviously does not know what's going on behind him. It smoked the tires. Antron wasn't out in front of him. He pedaled it. It went kaboom. I don't think it was quite a kablooey, but it went kaboom. And Doug Foley will run for the trophy. Watch it again on the Play NHRA replay. Right there, Millican's race is over. Foley smokes. I don't see anybody. I ain't quitting. Kaboom.
We had that, hands down. We going all the way?
I think so, yeah. Cabbage, you're going to take him all the way down. Cabbage! You going to go all the way down? There you go. All right, buddy.
Thanks, brother.
Safe travels. We'll see you next week.
I have no clue what happened, but when I hit the throttle, it popped, and I see a burst panel out of it. So, I don't know. Dang it. That was a pretty much a surefire final round, because I don't know if y'all saw it, I clearly knocked the tires loose. And if we continue doing what we've been doing all day, we would have just went down the racetrack. Don't have a clue why it backfired, but obviously it did. Good thing is the supercharger is still on it. It has a burst panel out, and when the burst panel comes out, that throws the chutes out. And that is what I saw when I hopped out of the car. Woo! Race car! Race car! They can be so cruel! Oh my goodness! Final round, right? It's just like laying right in front of us. Right there! Yes! Even being pushed down the racetrack, I'm rambling and running my mouth. Frickin' drag racing, frickin' race cars. So mean. Why you gotta be so mean, baby? Alright, y'all don't hold your head down. We had a good points day. Proud of y'all. Proud of you guys. Well, dang it, y'all. It was like the big fish that got away. Pretty simple what happened. Broke a valve spring keeper, which made it drop a valve. In turn, made it backfire. Knocked the burst panels out. When you knock the burst panels out, it throws the chutes, disconnects the throttle. Day over. While the car's sitting here with the ground grips on it. What do y'all call those? Ground grips, mud grips? I call them both. I keep seeing a comment, I wish I could remember your name, but I wanted to actually answer your question about, actually, there's 2 things. So this, man, I wish I could remember your name, but I'm telling y'all, I'll read the comments. Keeps asking if there's something going on because sometimes the body is higher than others. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you. So you can see The body is a little bit below this. Nothing trick going on. We have 3 bodies for this car, and they're not all the same. There's zero any trickery, nothing special we're doing. One body has a higher side panel than the other. That's it. The sound of the Top Fuel Final, which we should have been in, $20 parts. All right, the other thing I keep seeing is, what are these for? In all reality, kind of 2 things. Not with this body, but the body that's a little taller. It keeps the body from blowing in. But in all reality, they are simply a handhold. If you watch some of my in-car stuff when I show you further down the racetrack, after I make the return road, you'll see me reach up. I'll take my left hand and grab the right handle to pull myself out. Nothing special about that either, but I love all the questions. You guys are awesome. We made some points. Antron going to the final put some gap on us though, but we moved from 6th to 5th. This still ain't over with yet, no matter who wins when this run is about to happen right now. It's Doug Foley, who's not really in the I can't hear who won. Can you hear it? I can't hear it either. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Love you for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. Comment down below. Got more questions, and I will, in the off season, do a straight up Q&A video. I do read them, y'all. See you in the next one.